Yeah, I'll react to that, sure.
This is definitely a plot.
Tom Scott video. Need I say more? Hi guys, I love this channel. Hi, the original link to the video, Tom Scott's video, top of the description. Below that, link to the Discord. Preemptive like. All right, let's get started. There's a 100,000 pound coin buried under this London building. How? Huh?
I'm not saying.
Obviously, I don't know what it's going to be, but that's what we're here to find out. Let's go.
I'm not saying this is definitely a plot for a British Ocean's 11 style heist caper, but if there are any screenwriters out there watching this, I feel like this one might be for you. British coins have the year they were manufactured right on them, so if you're a coin collector and your dream is the full set, it's not just a case of finding one of each design, you also want each value from each year. But in 1933, Britain didn't need any more pennies. There were plenty in circulation, so the Royal Mint, who make or mint coins, decided they wouldn't make any 1p coins that year. That's not unusual, it had happened before. Trouble is, King George V needed some. It was tradition for the king to bury a full set of new coins from that year in the foundations of new and important buildings as they were constructed. And you couldn't use old coins for that. So the Royal Mint did make some 1933 pennies. No one actually kept the records of how many there were, but it was probably 7, which means that while the face value of those 7 coins is a penny, they're so rare that the price at auction these days is easily more than £100,000. And over at a London coin dealership, I got to see one of them.
This is from a private collection, one that's been loaned to us very kindly. It's great because it's such an iconic coin. We get a lot of visitors coming to see it.
Sorry, I'm going to go back 10 seconds. It's crazy how with stuff like this, before this video, that is, if I found this coin, a coin of like this, I would probably spend it. I would be like, 1933, it's not that old, maybe if it was like in the 1800s, I might hold on to it. But I would probably just, there's a penny.
One of them.
This is from a private collection, one that's been loaned to us very kindly. It's great because it's such an iconic coin. We get a lot of visitors coming to see it. Usually these coins disappear into safes and are never seen again. The last sold in 2016 for a hammer price of around £140,000. It's the first time one's been sold for many, many years. And one would imagine if it was to come on the market again, it would sell for even higher.
So there are probably 7 1933 pennies. 3 are in private collections, I got to film one of those. 2 are in museums, and the others, well, that's the possible heist movie.
I wonder if you got hold of all 7, I wonder which would be more valuable. If you sold all 7 of them, or if you destroyed 6 of them, and then you had one. You had the only one in existence. And so, to a collector, I mean, it's fascinating how things are so much more expensive, not because of like some historical significance but like no one else can have it, only I can. But am I crazy? Would that not make it even more valuable than 7 of them? Maybe, I don't know. Okay.
Because remember museums, and the others, well, that's the possible heist movie. Because remember, the king buried some of the coins. One of them was buried under this church in Middleton, West Yorkshire. I say was because in 1970 it was stolen. Whereabouts still unknown, although presumably if someone in Yorkshire finds a 1933 penny in their grandparents' coin collection, there's going to be a bit of suspicion. And after this theft, the local bishop ordered that the coins under this church should be dug up and sold in order to prevent them falling into the hands of thieves. That's one of the pennies that's in private hands legally now, which means there is 1 building and 1 buried coin left. The last 1933 penny is buried somewhere under the foundations of Senate House at the University of London, or at least everyone thinks it is. No one's checked since 1933. You'd have to dig it up. And I doubt that anyone actually knows exactly where it's buried, unless they've done a huge amount of research and found some original blueprints, which, to be clear, I haven't. And besides, according to the university, the whole package is buried very deep, not exactly where you'd expect, which does sound like what someone would write if they're trying to discourage amateur treasure hunting thieves. But Senate House is right here in the middle of London. There is some construction around here today. A few people in high-vis jackets with power tools. tools. And while it's not exactly cracking the vault of a Las Vegas casino, it's certainly not a bad place to start.
100,000 pounds. 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 100,
Well, I don't have a plan for you, and I don't recommend anyone try it for real, but it is a heist movie waiting to happen. Seriously, don't try it. This isn't the movies. It's just a coin.
I always wondered this with stealing stuff. Stealing like a painting or a very rare diamond or this. The whole point of something is either, I would imagine, is either selling it for money or keeping it in a collection where you can show people, hey, I have this thing. And so if you don't have an extremely certain black market, flawless way of selling whatever you steal, whether it be like an old Da Vinci painting or a diamond, then all you have is either a rock or a piece of parchment. And so it seems like even if you steal, ingeniously come up with a way to steal it and not get caught, it seems like that's only half the battle. Now you have to sell it and get an amount for it without being caught. Yeah, it's just funny. Collecting and kind of fascinating. Just, I know collecting coins is a very popular collecting thing. I mean, when I think of collections, I think of baseball cards or something, coins, stamps. And I'd imagine because you want to kind of show it off. Maybe there are some people who just enjoy having it themselves, but really cool. Just a short Tom Scott video. I love this channel. He's fantastic. And I enjoy the videos a lot. Hope you guys are all doing well. Appreciate any comments. If you're into coin, Michael, Discord. I would appreciate any comments, guys. All right. See you next time. Bye, guys.